Oneyplays with friends.
That's like a scattered dream.
What's he talking about?
Words without meaning, meaning without words.
Yeah, it's almost like they just, like, put some pretty words together that don't actually signify anything. That's not a woman, that's a girl.
That's a whole lot of woman. Oh, this is the game now.
This is Badman.
This is in-engine, Chris.
I can see the JPEG artifacts around everyone.
He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
I'm what's left. Or maybe I'm all there ever was.
I meant your name.
My name is of no importance. What about you? Do you remember your true name?
My true name is...
Sora?
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god, it's been 4 days.
We're back to our favorite autism simulator.
Julian, well,
I haven't gotten high in like it hasn't been 6 months. It's been like, what, 3 months? I don't remember. You guys have to remind me.
That shit was so good.
I'm sure it was. I don't like when people are around when I'm high because I know I just sound stupid and annoying.
That sound effect you made when you puked was just unbelievably
I
good.
got to hear it. I got to hear it because it happened a second time.
I loved it.
I thought he fell asleep in the bathtub for 2 hours.
Julian, did I ever tell you about the London mishap?
No, tell me. Did you poison all of London or something?
No. It was
That you're talking about vomiting?
Meet. It was a Newgrounds London meet.
Uh-huh.
How old was I? I think I was...
Was
19.
David Firth there?
He was not. No, I was... Okay, I was 19. I went to Newgrounds London meet with some of my friends from Ireland, right? So we went to a bar where everyone was, like, drinking and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was supposed to eat and line my stomach, and I just didn't do it.
Ah.
So they all were like, we're gonna get pizza. I'm like, I don't want pizza. And I just went into the bar, and I drank... I think I drank 8 pints of...
And you said, give me everything.
No, I was like, I drank 8 pints of Bulmers, and I was like... and they were like, we need to get Chris home. And I was like... And then they put me into a taxi cab, right? Second I get into it, I stick my head out the window and go...
Oh, no.
And the car was driving, so it made like a rainbow of puke. And it spread over the side of the car because it was driving.
I imagine you poked your head out and there's a car behind you and they look at you and you just smile at them and you vomit all over them.
No, I was with my friends, and Harry Partridge and his girlfriend were there, and they were like, oh god. And then the guy was like, get the fuck out of the car. So we got out of the car, right? And then this other taxi pulled up because they hailed it, and I was just like standing at the side of the road, and I was like, and they were like, can you bring our friend home? And they're like, no, he's too drunk. They're like, please, 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 sir, it's like 4 a.m. and we don't know how to get back. And he's like, okay, fine. And they like gave me like a bag to puke in case I needed to. And so my friend Jack and Sean walked back to the hotel, and my friend brought me back to the hotel, right? So they're walking through London at like 4 a.m. They see a man in the middle of the street and a woman, and they walk up closer to them, and it turns out his finger is up her arse. And then he turns around to
Did you just say arse?
Arse. That's how they would say it.
You can say arse.
That's how they explained it. The guy turns around, he goes, he smells his finger.
No!
He does. He smells his
That
finger.
didn't happen, really?
It did. And then Sean and Jack were like, ah! And they like run. They like run really fast. And they walk into the hotel, right? And my friend was on the bed, and they were like, where's Chris? And he was like, he's in the bathroom. They're like, is the door open? He's like, no, he won't let me in.
Chris, they say the loo. They say he's sitting on the
people say
shitty.
that. We're Irish. But they're
What
like,
do you say? What do you call it?
the toilet.
The toiler?
The toilet. But fucking Jack and Sean are like, where's Chris? He's like, he's in the bathroom. And they're like, is he in there by himself? And they're like, he's like, yeah, he won't let me in. They're like, fuck's sake, right? And they use a coin to like unlock the door, and they open it. I'm like sitting on the toilet with my pants down asleep, and I'm like, and they're like, fuck's sake. And then they try picking me up off the toilet, and shit sprays out of my ass.
Oh my god.
All over the floor. And,
what a night.
And they throw me on the floor in my own shit, right? And then they drag me out of the bathroom, and then I wake up in the morning with my pants down around my ankles, covered in shit, and I'm like, Was I raped? Because I don't know where I am. And
Was I raped?
I don't know where I am. I'm face down on a floor. My pants are down, and I'm like I'm not. I haven't realized I'm covered in shit yet. And I'm like I was definitely raped. So I sit up and I look around. And I'm like, oh thank God. I'm like in my room.
Oh, he dissolved into brown sauce. Thank God.
No, and I sit up and I'm really angry because I'm like, why the fuck am I on the floor? Where's my pants? And then I sit up and I go, what's happening? And my friend Jack just sat up and he went, Chris, sit the fuck down! And I'm like, okay. And I go back to sleep. And I wake up again and I'm like in so much pain because of my head. And I'm just like, what happened? And they're like, Chris, you were such an asshole last night. I'm like, what happened? They're like, you got super drunk and you were like shouting and you puked everywhere and then you shit all over the floor. I'm like, I don't believe you. And they took out their phones and they showed me pictures of literally everything they said.
And then you went.
No, I did not go half. I went.
He should have.
I went.
You are a real asshole.
I went. Oh no. I deleted. I made sure that
Why you deleted them?
You deleted
I
them.
felt so embarrassed. But now I looking back on it, it's like the funniest shit ever.
Chris,
That's a very embarrassing
Chris,
story.
if you shouted out deleted and a giant cursor came in the room, it broke through the window, it picked up your friend and dragged him to a recycling bin,
Yeah.
how would you feel?
I'd lol. I'd empty him
Empty him.
into the recycling bin.
Oh, I mean, I thought you meant like his bowels.
That's what I did.
You see, how do you feel? Not so funny, is it?
No, but can I just end the story by saying I've never gotten that drunk since, and I'm actually quite nice when I drink.
Yeah, you usually go out of your way to be like, oh yeah, I don't want to drink too much. You've definitely learned your lesson, I think.
Me and Amin went to see Kingsman, and there was this guy on our left, and he was with his fat, fucking nasty bitch wife.
I kept pummeling her down the stairs.
No, during the opening trailers, he was like, "You want popcorn? Get you popcorn?" And she's like, "I don't like popcorn. You go get some for yourself." And I was like, if they're gonna do this during the movie, I'm gonna fucking freak out. I'm gonna shout at them. And when he walked through the door, he was like scratching his ass, and then he moved his arm away, and there was a gun sticking out of his pants. So I was like, I guess I'm not gonna ask him to be quiet. That's kind of scary.
Then she stood up in front of the screen and said, "Excuse me, everybody, I want popcorn. Can you give me some?"
No, during the movie, they wouldn't shut up. They kept going like, "Oh, that's funny." It's like, fuck you! And during, wait, what was the last thing? The one before that, it was an Armenian man and his wife sitting directly behind me, and every single time a joke happened...
sports cars through the theater.
Every time something happened, the man went, "What?" And his wife would explain it to him, and he'd go, fucking...
There's so it is weird. It weirds me out how many people they have their phones out in the middle of the movie, or like
Oh my
They're the worst people.
That was the worst, is that we went to one and the guy was trying to film it the whole time.
Yeah, he was sticking his fucking hand
God.
way up.
Remember,
Why can't they be
Ryan
killed?
like jokingly stood up and made the face at him because he kept trying to record it at the beginning.
There should be a little okay, right? So on each seat there should be a little joystick, right? So when you move the joystick, a spotlight turns on, and then you can use the joystick to center the joystick on the person who's talking, and then you push a button, and then a lady
And it
says,
shoots him in the fucking face.
I was gonna say,
it urinates on them, and then it says,
No.
"Get out, you fucking bitch."
because in game servers you can vote kick a player if you hate them. Everyone should have touchpads and you can vote kick someone out of the theater if you're getting annoyed.
Yeah,
by
you should
them.
move the joystick, and a little red laser appears in their head, so they don't notice it first. And then if 5 red lasers appear on one head at the same time, then the spotlight turns on and says, "Get out of our theater, you are stink." And then they have to walk out. They have to walk out in shame while they get sprayed with water from the roof. I don't.
What if the guy came up to you with his gun, put the gun to your temple, and said, "You want popcorn?"
I'd say,
And it fired popcorn. He shoots it into your mouth.
"You want popcorn?"
I've always hated the double jump for that.
There you go. The warp bubble looked good there.
The worm bubble.
Warp bubble.
He gets trapped in a bubble with worms.
He's pissing me off, Julian.
There's no worm bubble.
You cut that out.
Let's do a few more levels and then kill ourselves in real life.
Okay.
Oneyplays with friends.
Do you guys want to hear something funny that happened to me when I was a little 12-year-old?
What happened?
I went to America with my mom and dad and sister, and we went to my dad's friend's daughter's friend's barn party when there was like 100 people at this barn out in Iowa somewhere, And they were like, hey, you want to play basketball with us? And I was like, okay. And I got the basketball and I threw it really hard. It smashed a girl in the face. And she went,
where did you hit her? Like the eyes or the mouth?
in the nose.
Oh my
And I was
God.
like, I'm so sorry. And she was like, what's the problem? And then I got excluded. I got banished from the cool guys, right? And I had to go sit with these guys. So it was like two, 3 kids. One of them was wearing a necklace made of Lego. And,
How old was he?
like 12. But he was wearing a necklace made of Lego and he didn't talk. And then there was another guy sitting with his mom. And his mom was obviously looking after him because he was really retarded. But he was like, his mom was like, hello, Chris. Welcome to the fun desk. And I was like, hello. And then she was like, this is my son. He's very nice. And
This
he
is
was
like a weird episode of Rugrats or something. Like Tommy fucking throws a basketball at someone's face and has to sit with the weird kids.
No, exactly. And it was creepy because she was like, this is my son. He's very nice. And then she's like, say hello. And he was like, he was staring into fire, like a bonfire. And he was going, fire! And she was like, yes, fire is very warm, isn't it? And he was just like, burn it all! And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? And she was like, say hello to Kristen.
Beavis. He's fucking Beavis, dude.
That's the thing. It's like, it sounds like a cartoon, but this was a real,
I believe
kid.
it's real. He might have gotten that from the show.
Yeah, maybe. But his mom was clearly just being like, yes,
Psychotic.
yes. He's my wonderful son, and I love him very
Was
much.
it like a broken demeanor or like a glazed over like she was a husk being controlled by a host parasite?
Would you say she had milky eyes?
She had milked over eyes, yes. She had milked over eyes and a gray demeanor.
She had a 2-inch layer of milk over her eyes.
She had milky eyes and a gray haircut.
She had gray spots on her skin.
Her spots grew and shrunk as she talked.
They were alive. They were living organisms.
You guys want to go to the fucking skeleton island?
Yeah.
We could go to the fucking skeleton island.
Oh, do you want to hear another thing that happened that night? There was a girl there that really liked me for some reason. And
because you fucking nailed her with a basketball and asserted your dominance?
No, it was some other girl. She was just some girl, right? And she was like, wow, Chris is pretty cool. And then she went up to my dad's friend's daughter, and she was like, can I come back to yours tonight? She was like, of course, ha ha. And then she came back to the house, and then she woke me up at like 2 in the morning, and she was like, come downstairs. I was like, okay. And then she brought me downstairs and made me grab her boob. And then the next day, nothing else happened.
How long were you there for? Was it like the beginning of the trip or the end of the trip?
It was like near the end.
Okay.
That was the first time I touched the boob.
What's her name and her address?
I will say I looked her up. And,
recently?
Yeah, and she's not looking so hot.
Oh no.
She has a baby.
Is it yours?
It's my baby.
did you wear a glove?
Years old
did
now.
you wear a glove when you touched her tit?
No.
I'm telling you, it's your child.
That's how it happens.
I think it might be mine. I was really pissed off though, because everyone in my family knew about it somehow. My mom and dad were making fun of me.
For touching a boob?
Yeah, they're like,
you straight! Yeah, touch the boob! Yeah.
I literally killed myself that night, but they brought me back.
They resuscitated you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, can I not go here yet?
My dad shoved marbles into my eyeballs.
He pushed the subs in your eyes.
It woke me up. Matt, doesn't Amy Schumer look like Elmer Fudd a little bit?
It's kind of like, yes.
I thought I saw a joke here somewhere. Shh. Very, very quiet. I'm hunting jokes.
Be very quiet.
She can't see me because I'm a joke, and jokes aren't real.
I saw Despicable Me in theaters.
You shameful fucking...
No, okay, so my...
What were you about to say, Julian?
Listen, what are you gonna say, dude?
Little boy?
Okay. I went with my friend because he had to take his little sister, and he's like, "Do you just want to go with me?" So I was like, "Yeah." I went, and we were, besides parents, I think we were the oldest people in the theater, and there was a birthday party in the row behind me, and all the kids.
Oh my god!
What they do is like they repeat every line that's funny, and they they clap and they laugh and scream. And the kid behind me decided halfway through the movie he was gonna stand up and watch the movie standing up by holding onto the back of my seat. So he started like he'd climb on the back of my seat and actually breathe down my neck where I could feel his hot kid breath on my neck. And when
Fucking sexy.
And you found you felt your penis unraveling, kind of like
Unraveling.
Yeah.
It's all rolled up.
Yeah.
And he started shaking the chair every time he would laugh. He'd be like, just shake the chair, and he would touch me. And
Sounds great.
Yeah, like what's the problem?
Oh my god!
That's the PS4 Twins. Oh my god! Oh my god! I cannot believe it! Oh my god! I want to see a new show called the PS4 Twins. There's two big fucking freaks that just go, oh my god! Oh my god!
I would watch that.
Oh my god!
Like those two sisters who were fucking made out of fucking potatoes.
What are you talking about?
Those ugly fat women.
Oh my god! You're so right though.
You cannot say that they are anything but.
No.
They're also fucking mentally gone.
Yeah, well, they eat pizzas and pies and they're literally 800 pounds.
They literally eat like mashed potatoes mixed with mac and cheese and look into their cameras and go.
You don't become 900 pounds by accident. You don't eat one too many pizzas and just wake up by accident weighing 900 pounds.
One of their foreheads looks like a bicep. It's crazy.
This is gonna get shit from people.
What the fuck am I doing?
Those are excessive.
Have you seen
lols.
Shane Dawson's little YouTube series where he pretends to cry
He's
over...
like, he's a sociopath and I'm not. I swear I'm not. Anyway,
Yeah, I love how he pretends to fucking cry over regular YouTube videos of young kids doing pranks. Oh my god! I'm gonna have a panic attack. He literally says he's like he's gonna cry.
Who's Shane
over
Dawson?
Jake Paul doing cool like dirt bike wheelies.
I guess I have heard of Shane Dawson. I still somehow don't know
here we go.
Who he is.
I feel very differently towards him, but he's doing an 8-part miniseries on another YouTuber who is easy for clickbait, easy for views. He gets views if you put his name in your title. And anyways, he's asking the question: is the guy a sociopath? So he's basically diagnosing somebody he doesn't know, and he's got this little not psychiatrist, something that psychologist, I suppose. We talk about the Musical.ly / TikTok compilations.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm obsessed with these.
Yeah.
Turbo, we'll show you some.
We should make some after this.
Compilations of what? Of the song TikTok by Kesha?
No, even better than that. That sounds as cool as that sounds. It's even better than that. There's an app called I think it's defunct. I think it's gone now. But it was called Musical.ly. Musical.ly.
Yeah.
Was that one of those things that transformed like regular speech into
If
like a
you've-
song?
No, you
that
lip
was
sync.
No, that was Songify.
You lip sync 2 songs. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever seen the Rick and Morty cringe compilations where it's like people dressed up in like the full like cosplay stuff and they're like lip syncing audio and doing like sometimes they're not even doing dialogue from the show, they're just doing like weird songs as the characters.
It's fucking creepy.
That's what that's from. That was Musical.ly. But there's also a lot of other ones. But anyways, that went down. I think TikTok is a rebrand by the same company, or it's a very similar idea.
I think a Chinese company bought it.
Oh, okay. But it's called TikTok. Type in TikTok cringe on YouTube.
Oh.
It is some of the worst shit. I can't sit through some of it.
I think it's great.
There are a lot of guys on there who are like 40 or 50 years old, and they're interacting with like young girls and like lip syncing cute little songs with girls. It's fucking. There are some real monsters on there. I'm not kidding.
Real monsters.
I'm not kidding. No, it just sends chills up your spine.
I gotta see that.
Can you really call someone a monster for singing like?
You'll see what I'm fucking talking about.
They're clear creeps.
There are some guys on there that ain't there for the fun, for the laughs, for the smiles.
Right, Tomar, let's say you're playing like Saints Row whatever, right?
Yeah, Tomar's favorite game.
I'm playing my favorite game, Saints Row 2
and then
for
you
the
go
PS2.
to the character creator and let's say we import Tomar into the game, your whole body, right? But then there's an exaggeration slider that exaggerates all of your features. You turn that up like 4 times and that's what these guys look like.
Like they're all like smiling unnaturally wide. And
they're all,
we will literally just show you after this.
They're all bloated corpse-like figures.
Okay. Can you not get over this like pricks? Can you insert one right here, like literally just one, like a 15-second one right here?
I know it breaks your heart. Off to the city and I broke down my ex. 4 years no go. Now I'm looking pretty in a hotel bar.
Yeah, there you go. Right there. There it was. But I think that justifies what we're saying here.
I want to listen to this. Hello?
Hello.
Who is that?
It's me.
Who are you?
I'm the gumdrop boy.
Who is that gumdrop boy?
I don't know, just made that up. Sorry.
Staten Island, Staten Island.
Are they making you climb the death building?
Hello.
Yeah.
That's the Green Goblin's catchphrase.
Hello?
Hello.
He goes,
hello.
Yeah, excuse me.
That's
literally his catchphrase.
That is literally
Spider-Man's catchphrase is what on earth?
That's literally Angelina from Jersey Shore. At the start of every episode, she says, hello.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That's a shitty catchphrase.
At the start of Jersey Shore, it's like, get crazy, get wild, and it makes them all say their little catchphrase. It's like, DJ Paulie D. And then Angelina says...
That's actually one of the worst catchphrases I think I've ever heard.
It's also one of the worst things my brain could ever retain for conversation on a Let's Play.
What are all the catchphrases? Do you remember what they are?
Do you know off the top of your head what your mom's birthday is? Because you remember that.
Yeah, but I'm not going to dox my mom's birthday.
I know. Okay, I was just wondering if you knew it. I don't know mine.
All of their catchphrases are get crazy, get wild. It's like, we got ourselves a situation. That's what situation says.
You're going to be on your deathbed, clenching the hands of your loved ones and saying this all to them.
Vinny is Vinny.
You're grabbing the hand of your pony waifu dying and quoting this.
Snooky. What does she say? Fucking Sammy Sweetheart says, I'm the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet. And then fucking Snooky, I think she just laughs or some shit.
Is it true that Snooky speaks Elvish on the show?
No, it's kind of fucked up.
She often speaks Elvish.
It's kind of a fucked up thing to even imply.
I'm not calling her a dwarf. I'm just saying that I heard she knows, like, she's a big Tolkien fan.
She just pulls out the ring sometimes. And
She pulls out the ring and people say, "What is that?" She was nothing, and she hides it in her pocket.
The whole production crew just goes, they're just tired of it. Every time she pulls it out, they cut it, but they just get really frustrated whenever she does it because it's like
5 hours combined of raw footage of her looking at the ring,
her pulling out the ring, and it's always during something that like they have to use, so they're trying to piece together a whole scene.
They have to cut around her,
cut around her pulling out the ring.
The fucking editors are going, dude, she pulled up the fucking ring again, dude. This scene's not gonna work.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump, and we're the GameGrumps.
Brother, now I know what it's like to live as
Dip
another.
me in the cheese sauce. Oh, what the fuck?
They're playing.
The Goombas are like, yeah, don't jump on us.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my favorite thing about them.
What?
Whenever they react to something, they always just go, like no matter what.
Ziggy. And I believe she was the girlfriend of the drummer, Steven Adler, at the time. Those 80s, they were wild times.
Coke-fueled 80s.
Yeah, I believe cocaine was involved in some way.
Well, did they get into a tizzy about it?
I believe there were tizzies. Tizzies were had.
I would have been in a tizzy about it.
But I'm pretty sure they're all still in the band.
Tonight.
You. That's Hand Banana from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
How did you learn about that? Did you read it on Wikipedia?
I learned about it by, just Guns N' Roses, like, fan sites and stuff. Apparently it's, like, very well known. There was, like, a VH1 behind the music kind of thing about it.
Wow.
All that happened right here, man, like on the Sunset Strip.
Damn.
Guns N' Roses got their start at the Roxy where we saw Birthday Massacre.
Ain't fucking nothing happening anymore.
What do you mean?
What the hell's happening fucking here, dude?
On the Sunset Strip?
Yeah.
I have no idea. We are not that cool.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure something's happening.
I'm sure something.
I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty cool. That's why where the cool kids are.
That's really funny. There was just something about the way you fucking said it. It was so funny.
Oh, man. I'll never be able to recapture the magic perfectly, but we'll play it back many times over.
The hell's happening?
That's like what would happen if I was interviewed for one of those VH1 shows where like they take 2 hours of interview footage and boil it down to 5 seconds. And that would be the thing that makes it end. It just says Dan Avedon, comedian musician.
No, I was just at a Japanese place and they served Korean food for some reason.
That's
and I was looking at the fucking Korean menu and it's like, Korean is a very like stilted language.
It's like Japanese Chinese.
Because it's like everything you say you kind of have to choke a little bit when you say it. So it's like Batungo. It's like ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, I just like
you always have to stick out your neck when you oh
my god, ow.
I know, it hurts to think about.
Dude,
do you guys do Koreans like?
Do you guys Koreans?
Do you have neck problems? Do you guys?
Why do you think all Koreans look like this and shit? All Koreans like, I'm a Korean.
Every Korean has a weird neck.
Fucking weird ass Koreans. Get out of here.
Bakchungdo.
Go back to Chinatown.
I like Koreans. I like Korean music and I like Korean food. Like, we're not trying to make fun of you, but we're trying to make fun of you.
No, Koreans are cool. I love my
Wait, no, I fell!
My favorite... Dude, there's one Korean band I fucking guilty pleasure love. It's called, what is it, Girls' Generation?
Oh, dude, GGG.
You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. They're fucking awesome. Yeah, G baby, 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 G baby, baby.
I will say though, as far as the Korean language goes, so good for pop music.
It is.
Because it has that like.
Yeah, it's like it can like you can really like
so
punch
rhythmic.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Japanese pop music is a little more like flowy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Korean pop's like punchy.
Yeah.
The fuck? It's totally a language thing.